Everyone, welcome back to the Chains Devstream. How's everyone doing tonight? So we had a little bit of an issue. Drew was going to join me again in order to do some more network testing. They had something come up. I think Icarus is going to join me as well. Oh yeah, he is. He said he needs 20 minutes to get ready, but that's fine. We got a little bit of work to do before we need to do any testing anyway. So for anyone who missed the last dev stream, we've been doing some work on networking code. What that means is sort of client-server communication, the baseline for various multiplayer game modes. We accomplished a couple of pretty big things last Wednesday, actually. The first of those being, just basically establishing a connection. Drew was able to connect to my game from a few thousand kilometers away, and we were able to I was able to make his game start a battle, and I was also able to sync my game state to their game, which meant basically sending my save over the internet to Drew's game, which will be very important for synchronization. It would be super janky if I was using one save and the other person connected was using a different one. We'd have different characters and everything, and that wouldn't be good. Yeah, Austin's still ongoing, still going very strong. We've got a few different devs right now. Things have been a little bit slow lately because I've been very busy, as well as a couple of the other devs have too. TFC has been moving, and I've had just a whole bunch of different things going on. But yeah, we're still moving along pretty well on the next release, which is going to be HD graphics, 60 frames per second, etc., etc. The multiplayer stuff is definitely not going to make it into the next release, but yeah, we're just kind of... It's nice to have a couple of little sort of like longer-term projects going on in the background, especially stuff like this. Like multiplayer is pretty good for messing around in the dev stream, because it's all very very live, very immediate. We get to see things as they develop. How's everybody doing tonight? How's your week been? Yeah, it's my brother's and I's favorite childhood game that we cherish, so seeing this genuinely makes me happy. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel like that. This game definitely means a whole lot to a whole lot of people, which is always nice. One of the reasons that I've stuck with this project for so very long is, just the huge amount of passion from all of the fans. I've worked on all kinds of weird little niche projects in the past, and eventually they sort of get old after a little while. But yeah, there's just so many people who are super passionate about Legend of Dragoon and Severed Chains, and yeah, it's nice. It's nice being a part of that. Pretty decent. Currently have a pizza in the oven. What kind of pizza? If it has pineapple, you're banned. Pretty long week. Work was work. I was waiting for this to start. Nice to have an actual day off. Nice. Always nice to have a day off in the middle of the week. I do Monday to Friday personally, but that makes the dev stream days pretty busy because I finish work usually around 4:30, 5 o'clock ish, and then it's kind of like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to get things prepped and ready to go. But yeah, it's always fun. I like doing the dev streams, so you know, it's something to look forward to. Italian sausage and pepperoni with taco cheese sprinkled on. That sounds pretty good. What the hell is taco cheese? Can't wait to go home and eat tacos. It's been a long time since I've had a taco. I love Mexican food, but we don't make it very often. I live very, very far out in the middle of nowhere. So we don't have a whole lot of restaurants or anything. Back when I lived in the city, we would get Mexican food pretty often, but yeah, not so much now. All right, so I dug out some old code from a little game engine that I was working on many years ago. The timestamp is 2007, so it's been, oh my god, that was I'm doing math here correctly, right? That was 17 years ago. Oh, sorry, no. This is 2007-22, not 2007-22. Okay. I was gonna say it couldn't have been that long ago. Okay, so this is from 4 years ago. That makes a lot more sense. But yeah, anyway, so we're just gonna use this as a reference for, I don't want to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, A, there's no point in doing that, and B, we might as well save time where we can on the stream. So last time we sort of hacked together a little packet handler. Packets are the bits of information that the client and server send back and forth to each other. You want to have, it's basically like your network protocol. You sort of want to have like a very well defined client server protocol so that it is you know, easy to tell what packet you're supposed to be reading on the other end and read it without any issues. Hey J-Man, what's up? All right. Alright, so we should just be able to mostly copy and paste here. We've already got a packet manager, but we're going to be replacing that. What's up, Chemicalo? What's up, Gerald? Oh, you're not late. We just started. We've been just sort of talking about pizza and Mexican food. What is this? This is, well, multiplayer for Legend of Dragoon. This is, we started on this last Wednesday. We're going to continue on today. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember exactly what I was doing here. this code was from 4 years ago, so it's not exactly fresh in my brain. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see exactly how far we get tonight. Because, I mean, it went pretty damn smoothly last time. Packet Manager 2 is what we're looking for here. And what did we have for the packet class? Oh, right, we didn't have a base class. Yeah, it all went surprisingly well. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to go terribly by any means, but it is, of course, always really nice when things just kind of go to plan. So we've got to change a few things here. Serializer, those can just be static methods. Yeah, the game state synchronization went really well, actually. That just kind of worked first try. And what do we need for the signature? Alright, let's see here. This can be final. And we just need to replace all these. Yeah, multiplayer is happening. And it's gonna be interesting to see how it all plays out. Okay, why are you complaining about this? I'm gonna put object here for now. Oh, actually, obviously, this is the issue. We will move the initiation into here. Yeah, so we're going to be starting out with co-op. The reason being is that it's just going to be a whole lot easier. You know, we do plan to do PvP in the future, but there's going to be a lot of additional setup that needs to be done there. Um, things like balancing and stuff like that. We also need to consider, you know, people trying to be malicious and hack and things like that, which isn't nearly as much of an issue in a co-op game. Basically, what co-op is going to look like in its first incarnation is you'll be able to invite somebody into your game and actually have them control one of your characters in battle. So, you know, you could have one or two other people connected, and you can decide who gets to control what. For example, like I could have a party of Shauna, Lavitz, and Rose. You know, with me controlling Lavitz, Drew controlling Rose, somebody else controlling Shauna. Or you could have like one person controlling two characters. Okay, we need... What do we need? Server context, and why are you complaining? What did I miss here? Does it actually need... Okay. That's just Java being weird, I guess. Without this generic, it just doesn't accept these, which are completely unrelated. Alright, anyway, carrying on. So our server needs to handle these packets now. Yeah, being able to control bosses would be very interesting as well. There is some major problems with that as it stands. The reason being is that you know, enemies in Legend of Dragoon don't really have like defined move sets. It's not like some games where you'd have like you know, this attack is called this, it does this much damage, it does these effects. And it triggers this animation. Legend of Dragoon battles are mostly done via scripts, so when an enemy is deciding what attack to use, it sort of just like picks a random number, which will call a certain function, which will then say like, you know, make this text box pop up saying this for the attack name and then play this animation. It's not really on the rails, it's all just sort of code. And in order for us to make it so that players would be able to use those, we're gonna need to do some script modifications. Yeah, we would have to edit like every single one of the enemy scripts, like every single enemy in the entire game, to sort of bring that all on the rails. and it's a pretty big undertaking. Not that we haven't done any like, huge undertakings already, um, but it's definitely like not like a super high priority thing. So yeah, co-op is definitely the easiest choice to start out. And a lot of the technology that we would be building for co-op will apply to other game modes as well, like the game state synchronization and stuff like that, for example.
I hope my headphone battery lasts.
Hey, it's Icarus. What's up?
Good. How about you?
Pretty good. So Icarus is going to be standing in for Drew tonight. Icarus is one of the Severed Chains devs. He does a lot of the scripting stuff, and he's currently working on a top secret project that we're going to be uh, debuting in a few weeks' time. That's going to be a lot of fun. Balancing reasons, a player-controlled boss should get a little buff so that they don't get insta-nuked by the other players, like maybe around 15% to 25% boost to all stats. Yeah, that's definitely anything where like a player is going to be fighting another player. We obviously have to consider um, balancing issues. And that is not something that I am particularly looking forward to, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so here is our decoder. I think this is yeah, exactly. And making balance patches to a 20-year-old game is not something that I'm particularly interested in doing. So, yeah. Um, Chat, YouTube is currently saying that my audio stream's bitrate is 0. Can you still hear me? I'm not seeing any issues in OBS, but YouTube's flagging that up for me. Okay, just YouTube being weird then. Nothing to worry about. Alright, I don't know what YouTube's on about then, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Must have been from that then. I am not going to worry about it. No background music anymore. Huh. It did in fact stop for whatever reason. What are we gonna listen to? What are we going to listen to? Gary, that's some nice background music. Should be back. Should be back now. So we've got the encoder and to return the packet manager. Let's see here. Encoder, same deal here. The client also needs both of those. That was weird. You still at work, Chocolate? Alright, we need a packet manager for the client as well. As well as a client context. We're just going to leave that empty for now. And we are going to delete the old stuff. Icarus, do you want to get this branch pulled down on your end with main.net?
I already have it.
Okay, perfect. Now, the question is, of course, what am I missing? Because there's always something. We're just gonna run it and see what explodes. It's more fun than reading through code. Alright, so we're just going to host a server. I'm just going to run the client locally for now. Alright, there's the error, and we can read what the issue was. Length exceeded. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time it's easier to just run it and see where it breaks rather than trying to figure it out just by reading the code. Okay, so that part did work. Now the question is, why did we have no data? We get some very dramatic music for this debugging session. What a very philosophical question, Pony Bro. This music is all from one of our fan musicians, Lloyd Soro, who has graciously allowed us to use this as the background for the dev streams. Yes, they are Lloyd's remasters. Yeah, pretty good timing. Pretty good timing. It would have had to successfully read the data already. Because it got the packet header. Hmm. Well, we're gonna add some logging at the very least. What is... I guess we can just use the length field here. We'll give this another shot, see what happens. Well, I mean, the same thing is gonna happen, but at least we'll get a little bit of logging this time. Connected and sending data. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Whoops. Sending 0, received 0. Well, that explains why we're getting no data, because we're not sending any data. Is it because I am doing something dumb? No. So we're writing to the buffer. Oh, we must not be finding a packet here. Need to add a logger for this class. No serializer for packet.get class, and then we will just return here. So severed chains, you need the game's ISOs, and then you also need room for the unpack. It's not very big, it's only a few gigs. The ISOs themselves are 2.2 gigs, and then the unpack is smaller than that, I believe. Yeah, the unpack's 1.4. So, 4 gigs? It's not big at all. Even though there's technically 2 copies of the game. Severed Chains itself is tiny, like only a few megs. Okay, so we're gonna run this again, and this time it will hopefully tell us what I suspected it's going to, which is that it's not finding a serializer for the packet class. In which case we will see what class it is attempting to serialize, and we will fix that. Right, so we are sending the game state directly. That is why we need to be sending the game state packet now that we've reworked this a bit. Server UI controller, game state. Yeah, so the 4K upscale, which is 8 times resolution, yeah, will be probably around 20 to 25. There will be smaller versions, 1080p, for example. That'll be considerably smaller. I mean, 1080p is a quarter of the size of 4K, so... Alright, so we know what the issue is here. We just need to send a game state packet. Now this should work. I'd say for the 1080p version, it'll probably be, I don't know, 7-8 gigs. Maybe a little smaller than that. Shouldn't be too bad at all. Host the server. Connect to the server. Crash. Okay. Yep, so we are sending and receiving now, and we just need to handle it properly. The upscale project is its own, it's a mod. Okay. Now what is handler? Packet manager, and as a fourth parameter here, we can pass a handler in. So that's going to let's see here. Alright, so this is pretty easy. Make this public. We can access it, and now that should, emphasis on the should, handle it. Oh, Orem, don't worry. Drew has been talking about Mario Party-like mini-games like non-stop. It's kind of wild that we can do up to 4K graphics today when I remember that at one point 480p was the highest that most things could get visual quality-wise. Yeah, I mean, it's also pretty amazing that the LOD 3D stuff even like comes close to holding up when we do render it at 4K. You know, just like upscaled backgrounds aside, like just completely ignoring those, just like rendering the game in 4K with severed chains, like it looks pretty good. Okay, we're gonna do another local test here. And then if this goes well, I will get Icarus to fire it up. Yep. That worked. That was a game state synchronization. Here. All right, Icarus, you want to pull that? All right, chat, are you believers? Do you think it's gonna work? Pause the music here since we're gonna have this open for a minute. You still there, Icarus?
Yeah, I need the IP address.
All right, so pull that and fire it up. Let me just make sure that I still have my router configured correctly here. Good. I'm going to have to DM you my IP 1 second. So yeah, on that branch, open up the debugger, click client, and then connect to the IP I just sent you on port 8080. Pony Bro, I usually watch at 1080 or 4K because I watch it on my TV most of the time. Did I actually click host? I don't think I did. There we go. Now I did. All right, I see you connected. I'm gonna hit the button. So, okay, so open up your inventory right now before I do this, and just take note of what characters you have, what everyone's level is. Let me know once you've done that.
Everyone, there's just Dart.
Okay. All right, exit out of the menu. And now go back in, and what do you see? Do you have my game state now?
No.
No? Take a look at your console log and let me know if you see a packet coming in. Should have said received 4546. Oh, you aren't even connected anymore. Did you close the game or did something else
No,
happen?
there's a crash.
Okay, can you send me the crash? One second. um, mod LOD is not loaded. Were you in game? Or were you still on the menu?
Yes, I was. I think when you pressed like the button, I was in menu.
Okay, so try again and this time load up a save first. And then connect. It's funny you say that, Wonder Prawn, because Ape Escape is actually known to use some of the same prototype code that LOD did. They were both testing out some new file formats that were in development for the PS2. All right, Icarus. I see you now. Check your inventory and see if you have my characters. Should be Shauna, Rose, Maru, all at level 60. And hopefully not a crash this time.
Well, it's the same crash.
So you were in game this time?
Yeah, I was in game previous time too. Just in when you said quit your inventory, I was still inside it.
Huh.
Should I load a different save?
It's very strange. It's saying that the LOD mod is not loaded.
I will see
Um,
this crash before, like, if I loaded a wrong save.
all right, yeah, try a different save. We'll see what happens. I don't think it would be old save format Doom, but could be something with the campaign, maybe? I don't know. Like if the LOD mod actually was not loaded, then you wouldn't have items or spells or equipment or anything. Yes, the menu music is a bop. Like it's crashing when it's trying to uh load the game state from my network packet because it's trying to read the items, but it's not finding the LOD mod, which is where the items are. So you've got a save loaded? You there, Icarus? Is Discord messing up now? I just saw your voice ring light up, but I didn't hear anything.
Well, can you hear my voice now?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, I'm connected now.
Okay, so I'm gonna click the button. Game state sent. Did it crash this time? I see your thing lighting up again, but I'm not hearing anything for some reason. Oh, Discord, what are you doing?
Can you hear my voice now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's the same crash.
What is happening? Um,
I got the same question.
are you using any mods or anything like that?
That's possible. Let me check.
Let me,
No, not in this server chains install.
um, let me just make sure I don't have any mods enabled here.
I'm gonna load a complete save file.
All right. Mr. Can't Stop the Robot. Sounds like you should have prepared better. It seems like this is on Icarus's end. This warning that you're seeing here is just because we're loading Java FX in a janky way. Java FX is what we're using for these UIs, which are all temporary. So dejanking is not something that I've bothered to do.
I'm connected again.
You are in game now?
Yeah.
Well, I just saw you disappear as soon as I hit the button, so I'm assuming it crashed again.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, what the heck is happening here? Like, if I connect to myself, it's working great. If you load up your save and, like, go into your inventory menu, can you see your items? No, no unenjankening at all.
Yes, I can.
What the hell?
So Monoxide, I think this save file belongs to you. Like, when I check my weapons, there's like 20 Buster Swords. What is this?
What? Yeah. If only I could remember what the mod loader was called. One sec. I'm gonna get you to do some live debugging here in a sec. All right. Double tap your shift key and type game loop. Go into the game loop method.
I did.
Now, are you in game right now? Can you load up a game?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That would be, yes, the single angstiest battle that has ever taken place. All right, so let me know once you've loaded up a game. I think you may have gotten disconnected again or whatever is going on. You seeing your thing blink? Yeah, sorry about the
Great.
audio. It's because I've got the game paused right now while it's running. I will just mute my desktop audio for now. The
Should
Barrow
I
team
connect
is up,
first?
Lloyd. Sorry, what was that?
Should I connect first before I do anything in the game
No,
loop?
no, don't worry about that yet. Um, so while the game is running, Go to the game loop method and scroll down a little bit. You'll see renderer.setRender callback.
Yeah.
So on the first if statement there where it says if legacy UI, just put a breakpoint there. You can do that by just clicking to the right of the line number. Should be line
I did.
391.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, now hold Alt and press F8. That will open up the evaluate window. You got that window up?
What was that? Alt
Uh,
and
Alt
F8?
F8, yep. You should get the evaluate window.
So I have another shortcut on that key, like Alt F8, so it won't open up.
Oh, interesting. You must use a different key map. Um, Let me see here. Go to your run menu and then debugging actions and then evaluate expression.
Yeah, one sec.
Yeah, that would be great, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen with Sony's track record. I've never played any of the Final Fantasy games except for the first one. Arrow Team, this voice is me. Hope that clears things up.
I'm in the menu.
All right, so you've got the evaluate window up now.
Yeah.
Okay, so run the thing that I just sent you. I mean, you kind of are in the stream since your chat is up there right now. Sure, I don't think I'm ever gonna play Final Fantasy VIII, so go for it.
So it says 0 LOD and 1 LOD core.
Okay, so now game engine dot mods dot is loaded and then pass in the string LOD. I'll just send you that too. And then do the same thing, but do is ready. It should be true for both. We got some more very, very dramatic debugging music. I guess a lot of the LOD music's pretty dramatic. Oh, you guys can't hear this because I have it muted. There we go.
They are both true.
They are both true. So that means that the mod is loaded. Okay, so remove the breakpoint and click play, and then connect to me. Oh man, I played Final Fantasy 1 again somewhat recently, and its gameplay it really did not age well. I appreciate the game for what it was at the time, but man, some of it is painful. Guess we're on pause now, so I should pause the music again. So yeah, Icarus, unpause the execution and try connecting to me. Hey, Deningrad, what's up?
Well, I hope it works.
Alright, you are connected. I am going to send the packet now. And you're gone. I am so confused. Okay. We gotta figure out what's going on here. Chat, what do you think's going on? Okay, let's take a look at the line that it is crashing on. Game state packet 225. But yeah, it is just trying to read from the equipment registry. Icarus, you are on the latest main.net, right? Can you just pull and make sure that it's up to date?
Yeah, I'm on latest branch. Should I put a breakpoint there?
Sorry, what was that?
I'm on the latest branch.
Okay. Okay, so what do we have here? So the... Yeah, I mean, this check is very simple. Okay, so one thing I'm seeing here, it is possible that an improper... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna add some extra debugging here. I think the packet might actually be getting lit up or something, maybe? Icarus, in your console log, do you see there should be a message that says received and then a number after it? You can control F in the console log if you just want to search for received.
Yeah, I received the same package size.
45, 46?
Yep.
Alright, well, I am going to add a bit of code here. All the stuff they use as registries. We're just gonna dump this and see what's going on. Okay. Pull that. I will host the server. Connect to me whenever you're ready. All right, you're in game.
I am connected now. Yeah, I'm connected.
All right, so take a look at your console and see what the last ID that it dumped was.
LOD Indoras X. How do you spell that name?
Indoras.
I'm sorry, how do you pronounce it? Indoras in...
Oh yeah, that's right. Huh. You don't have modified you don't have a modified unpack, do you?
I mean, knowing me, that's probably...
I wouldn't be
I
surprised with
definitely
all
have...
of the shenanigans that you've been doing.
I definitely have a... Like, but... What I do is submembeling. That shouldn't cause any problems, I'm thinking. I did not change any engine, like, things.
Yeah. That's equipment that's failing. Can you go into hold on. I want to see what file that should be. Which item ID Endora's Axe is. Resource archive. Nope. Technical documents. Let me see. Item IDs. Should be 12. Can you go into your files folder and then into equipment?
God, I have to rejoin the stream like every 5 minutes or so.
Oh, is it like keep breaking on you?
My voice seems to cut off. Like I don't understand Discord things.
That's really weird.
I'm in the equipment folder.
Okay, so do you have file 12?
Yes.
Okay, well that is Indora's axe. Alright, we're gonna try a different save where I don't have Indora's. Alright, we're gonna try an earlier save. Okay, I am hosted. And I'm clicking the button. Oh my god, you're gone again. Okay, where is it failing this time? What's it failing on?
Iron Knuckle.
What?
LOD Iron Knuckle.
Um, is it the same error? Mod LOD is not loaded?
Yep.
Well, what the heck is going on? How are you missing items? Okay, here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna send you the item IDs document. I want you to try and add the item that it's saying doesn't exist into your inventory using the debugger. And let me know what happens. Like, try giving yourself Indora's axe. Should be ID 12. How's everybody's day going, chat?
It says invalid registry ID 12. Did I do it wrong? Like equipment in the debugger, right?
Yes. Oh, sorry, you need to do LOD colon Indora's underscore axe. Up, Ninchi.
Mod LOD is not loaded. What the hell? I do not understand how this even work. Like, I loaded a save from like later games, and it worked.
Okay. So there's something going on with your game for sure. I don't think this is at all related to the to what we're trying to do here on stream. There's something is up with your install. Can you try deleting or like renaming your files folder and then letting it unpack again?
Yeah, I started to unpack.
Okay.
Like that's the last resort.
Yeah. Motivating you to organize Photoshop layers. That sounds incredibly dull. But I'm happy to help. I've been meaning to give Helldivers a try. It's very, very much influenced by Halo, and I'm a very big Halo fan. Doom is busy working on the file mapping. I mean, there's a lot of dullness to reverse engineering games too. Hours and hours and hours upon end, staring at a wall of code, but you know, there's some very, very exciting breakthrough moments too. I mean, it can't all be exciting, right? Yeah, exactly. And the most dull thing that I ever had to do with Severed Chains was script debugging back before I rewrote the script engine. This was pretty early development. You know, probably like a year in when we first learned that LOD actually used a script engine. That's kind of the funny part about the way that I did this project. The way that I was doing it, you know, we didn't actually have to understand what the code was doing in order to get it to run. Um, and that was a very, very good idea, the way that I originally wrote everything, because it let us get the project off the ground really quickly comparatively. Um, so we didn't even, you know, like I had decompiled and translated like the entire script engine into Java. We just didn't know that it was a script engine yet. And then, you know, once we realized that, I was trying to debug the various issues with it. Certain parameters weren't coded quite right, etc., etc. I would literally have like multi-day debugging sessions where I would be stepping through code line by line with the Severed Chains code on one monitor and the no cache PS1 emulator on the other monitor. And yeah, literally stepping line by line through assembly and making sure that the Severed Chains code output matched exactly with retail. And that was a nightmare. I am super glad that we've got the script engine in a good state now, and I basically completely rewrote it from the ground up to be debuggable because it was not good before. All right, you are connected. I am sending the packet. You crashed. Hooray. I don't know what's going
Guess
on.
what there is?
I don't know what's going on. How how could you possibly be missing items? So you are on main.net, latest update, and you do not have any code modifications at all.
Yeah, like when I load a letter saying like just before the Zeke, I should have like all equipments, right? Why is it not finding them?
Okay. I'm going to send you my save and see what happens. Yeah, Matthew, there's something very strange going on here. For some reason, Icarus's game seems to be missing items and equipment. Even though he is using the exact same code that I have, and he just did a fresh unpack.
Do I need to bash script this?
No, that's just a regular SC save. Just drop it into your campaign and it should be good. Yeah, J-Man, I am kind of thinking that that is a possibility. Um, you don't have any, like, a script patch or anything applied to your ISOs, do you, that would have renamed Endora's axe?
If that were the case, I will check the names.
Or like ODST had a baby with Doom and got the Payday 2 gameplay loop of mission equals money. Interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out and see what it's like at some point.
I
I've got.
can't even load.
You can't load the save.
Yeah, I can't load save.
What? What locale is your computer in? Might have lost you in the call again.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm checking the if I have Indros X like in the complete save file.
Okay. I have a theory.
Yeah, for some reason, in the complete save file, Kongol has.
I lost you right when you said Kongal has. And I still can't hear you. Oh man, chat,
Can
Discord, and
you
whatever's going on here.
you still can't hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Oh, thank God. Kongol has the X, Indro's X.
Okay. Um, does it have an apostrophe?
Yes.
Hmm. What system locale does your computer use?
I'll have to check. I have no idea.
Is it English or is it something else?
It is not English.
Okay. Um, I'm wondering if the apostrophe in Indora's axe is causing problems. I am going to make another modification here. All right, chat. So what this is going to it's going to dump all of the equipment names and then the mapping to IDs when the mods are loaded. So this is to let us see if something in Icarus's system locale is actually all right. Okay, so that is good. Um, I'm gonna push this code here in a second. So we're gonna see if something in Icarus's system is actually causing this to get a different ID. Um, okay, so Icarus, can you pull that and then just load up a save? And then in your console, search for Indora. Yeah, Pony Bro. So it's specifically Indora's axe that's causing the issue.
So
We
far,
go ahead.
no, you please continue.
So yeah, I added logging and it shows exactly like where it crashed. And yeah, it was when trying to load up Indora's axe. All because you haven't gone to get beer yet. Yeah, quit slacking. What's up, Sin?
Oh God, I see what's happening.
What's going on?
So it's a different ladder.
Okay, so it is actually the system locale that's causing this.
Yeah, I will
That
DM it.
is
Like, I will
that
DM
is
it. What's
unfortunate.
the text here?
Okay.
I am laughing so hard right now.
Wait. o- Uh okay, chat. So that's a different eye, right?
Yep.
What in the hell? I don't
Man,
really
I
even I don't really even know how that would be happening.
this has been a very interesting stream so far.
Yeah, so that is a variant of the I character. Um, Icarus is using a non-English locale on his computer. So I wonder if this is an issue with the Slugify library that we're using. So this is an issue, chat. This is an issue. Why would that be getting replaced? Okay, so we can specify a locale when constructing this. This is not what I expected. Now, the question is, how the heck do I even a locale? Should be able to do it from the builder, I guess. Locale dot. Okay, so we're gonna hard code this to US. All right. Hard code slugify locale to US. So try pulling that again, Icarus. Um, I apologize, but this is going to break your save.
Yeah, it's fine. Fine. I don't play on like dev builds.
Okay. We're gonna have to do something to convert saves, I guess. I'm gonna have to figure something out there. This was an unexpected rabbit hole. Okay, so I'm going to fire the game back up. Yeah, Leningrad, I'd be down to give Helldivers a try sometime. All right, servers hosted.
I'm connected now.
All right, I am clicking the button. Oh my God, you're still here.
That I am.
All right, open your inventory and you should have my game state now.
Yes, I do, and that's quite the save.
Okay, finally. We got it working, and it was not exactly my fault. That was very unexpected. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize you were Australian. Well, I'm sure we could figure something out though. Wonder Prawn, it would only exist in a locale that has like default letters for certain like that has like the same letter as English, but a different form of it where typing would automatically swap it to that other character. Um, I don't think it would be too common. This is the first time that we've had something like this come up, so
Blame me for never using Congo.
yeah. Well, it was working on your end fine, but the issue was, it was broken in the registry and in your save, so you wouldn't have ever actually like noticed it happening.
So this explains why I randomly get mod LOD not loaded when loading saves before.
Yes, it does. Okay, that's yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that absolutely explains why you would get that problem on certain saves and why other people might too. All right. Well, that is a mystery solved. This is not what we set out to figure out on the dev stream, but it is something. So yeah, chat, what just happened here is Icarus is currently connected to me from halfway across the world. And I just sent him my game state over the network. So this is a very, very important part of the synchronization process that the multiplayer is going to need. Because imagine that I said, "All right, Icarus, let's play some co-op LOD. Uh, I want you to control Maru. Um, Now imagine that I started a fight, but Icarus was using a different game state than I was. Um, like he might have Maru in his party, but she's a different level, or she might be in a different slot, or she might not even be in his party at all. And if we went into a fight together with a different game state, then it would just be desync city. So yeah, this is sort of like the fundamental groundwork for that synchronization. Now I click the button to start the fight, and Icarus gets beamed my exact game state, my exact save. Yeah, well, there you go. It would be pretty great experience to be able to co-op it, for a first playthrough. I'm a pretty big fan of being able to play through games co-op. I like to be able to experience games with other people. That was one of the things that really turned me off of Elden Ring, actually. My friend and I tried to play some co-op, and it was just so obtuse to summon him into my world. And I know there is a co-op mode for the PC, but we were playing on Xbox at the time, and that was just like so annoying to me that I basically haven't played since then. All right. So what is the next step? Um, so the big thing we just did there is that we wrote a new packet manager that is able to uh, use multiple packets rather than just being tied to one single thing. So let's do the start battle packet. So this will actually make it so that when I send this, Icarus will get my battle. So we're gonna need um, encounter ID and we're gonna need stage ID. This is going to be a very simple serialization. It's just going to be writing two ints, packet.encounter ID and packet.stage ID. Same for the deserializer. How's Playable Lloyd coming along? We haven't really done much more work than where Zychronics and I left off. A lot of these sort of like fun side project things we really try to save for the dev streams. Um, we hit a bit of a wall with some changes that would need to happen to the scripts and stuff like that. So that's sort of back burner for now. That will be stuff that will be worked on like much more extensively for RB4, which is going to be the modding API update. So for now, we're switching gears to multiplayer, which is definitely going to be a lot of fun. So we need to register the packet, start battle packet serialize, start battle packet deserialize. And we need to copy this to the client as well, but the client needs a handler for it. I'm just gonna clean up this code a little bit here. Yes, update 3 is still work in progress. We are making pretty good progress on it. I don't know if we're going to hit our Q1 target that we had originally set, but we are getting pretty close to moving into the testing phase, at which point we will be like ramping up our internal testing and getting it just kind of ironing out the bugs. We have most of the core functionality implemented at this point. Would there ever be a way to allow both people to roam the map together? Maybe. Not going to commit to that. It's a possibility.
I'm just gonna point that out. That's possible.
Well, there you go. Icarus says it's possible. Okay, we are just cleaning up the rest of this code. And oh, I need to remove all of the testing code that I added. Okay, I already removed it from there, and I need to remove it from the game state packet. I did remove it from here, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, blue armor dart, yeah. Yeah, we're still on it. And we finally ironed out some issues here and it's looking much better. Start battle packet. And we're gonna give this a try. All right, so Icarus, pull that. I will fire up the server. Oh, I need to make one more modification on my end.
God, I'm so stupid. Like, apart from the Endurance X, the Iron Knuckle was also problematic. They both start with the same letter. I should have seen this.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so we're going to hot load this code. Okay, server is hosted.
Did you push the other modification?
You don't need that. It was just a change on my end.
Oh, connected now.
All right. Did a battle just start for you?
Yep.
And what monster is it? Oh, you just cut off.
Vampire Kiwi.
Vampire Kiwi? It should be Berserk Mouse.
Oh yeah, I mixed them. I mixed them.
Okay, good. And where are you? Are you in the snowfield?
Yes,
And you have Dart with 3084 hit points, Rose with 1679, and Albert with 2261.
Yep. Also, Dart is the main this turn's character.
All right. Well, there we go. So we are now synchronizing the game state and starting the correct encounter in the right spot. Oh, there we go. This is going pretty good again now that we figured out that very, very, very strange issue we were having before. By the way, to anyone who is new here, if you like what we were doing, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, it helps us out a lot. Comment on the video once the VOD's up too. It really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm, which is not a fun thing to have to deal with. Also, if you would like to contribute directly to the Severed Chains project, there is a donation link on the screen. I have a few different tiers if you want to subscribe, or you can send one-off donations. Doom's saying, look how smooth the animation is, and this is only at 20 frames per second. Just wait until RB5 when we do 60 frames per second for battle. You want to see smooth. Alright, so I think gonna be a creamy. Please never say that again. Yes, become a member or Rose will send you to the oof dimension. Very well put, Pony Bro. I am a big fan of the just non-stop bouncing. Yes, first phase is going to be co-op. We'll be able to make it so that you know, different players can control different characters. Like I could, well, I can't yet, but you know, I would be able to say, you know, Icarus controls Rose and I control the other two, for example. I'd pet one, though they would probably kill me if they were real. I don't know, you could probably punt one of those things pretty far. They don't look like they weigh a lot. And yes, 3-player will also be an option. We can actually connect up like multiple players here right now. It's not limited to one person. So I'm thinking that up next, we are probably going to have to implement sort of like a like character controller, where that controller is what controls the character. In case you didn't figure that out already. So we could have a couple of different kinds of controllers. One kind would be like a local controller, which would be equivalent to what we've got right now. So, being controlled normally by the person who's using the computer. We would also probably have like a network controller, which would allow the character to be controlled by, whichever connection is assigned to that controller. And we could also extend that to the NPCs as well. We would have an AI controller there, which would run the NPC script, but that would also open us to being able to swap out the enemy controller with a player controller. Now, of course, we need to do the stuff that we talked about earlier with reworking the scripts and things like that for that to work. But that would be sort of the start of that. Is there a way
script
to
modification?
Go ahead.
If there's like script modifications needed, I'm up for it, by the way.
Yeah, Icarus is the one doing most of our script mods, which has been very nice because I don't like doing script mods that much. Is there a way to clip the stream? That's actually a good question. I don't know. Does anybody know if you can do like stream clips like you can on Twitch, on YouTube? Oh, somebody already answered. Okay. Just step on the ears, it'd be fine. Yeah, there you go. Just pin it down. What's it gonna do? I mean, look at this thing. I mean, I guess it's got some teeth. Got some claws. I don't know. Claws don't look too sharp. I think you'd be fine. No, J-Man. We don't yet have actual, like, control implemented. So what you saw there where I started the fight, it sends my game state over, and it starts the battle, but that's the end of the synchronization for now. We will, of course, expand that in the very near future, but at this exact moment, that's all it's doing. Alright, well, with that eventual success, I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. Try not to keep doing these 3-4 hour streams because it's pretty draining, and it's a lot for viewers to actually have to watch. Does anybody have any questions before we go? Chris, did you have any parting words before we end the stream?
Nope, just good evening.
There you go. Yeah, Icarus is in a very eastern time zone. What time is it there now? Like 1, 2 in the morning?
It's just 1:11.
That's not too bad, but it's getting pretty late.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm in a different country now. It was like before it will be 3 a.m.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, my favorite color? The color of my computer taskbar, which is why it is my taskbar color. When we making Dole playable? Um, we'll do that once we get Lloyd playable. You like my non-answer answer? But yeah, so everybody, will multiplayer be ready for RB3, RB4? It might be ready for RB4. I am not committing to anything on that front. For now, it is just a sort of Devstream side project. We don't have the resources to really start hammering away at that at the moment. And we have a lot of stuff already planned for RB4 with the modding API. Depending on how things go, I'm not going to say no, but it is what it is. It might happen, it might not. You just made it at the end. Well, we've got VODs for all the streams, so if you do want to check it out and see what we did, then you can definitely view the VOD. Is there an ETA on RB3 and 4? Our original ETA for RB3 was going to be Q1 of this year, end of Q1. We are just about at the end of Q1 right now, and I don't think we're going to meet that target. However, we are getting pretty close to the testing phase. We've got most of the stuff actually implemented. So, most of the work at this point is going to be bug fixes. How long that will take, I can't really say. I would say we're going to be ramping up the testing within the next month. So yeah, anybody who is interested in helping us with this testing, feel free to hop onto the Discord server and send me a message. Just pop into the Severed Chains channel. Yeah, we're looking to do that probably within the next month or so. Short stream's okay too. Usually couldn't stay all stream before. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing the excessively long ones if we've got some very cool stuff going on. And I mean, we do have some very cool stuff going on, but starting the actual turn synchronization, that's going to be a pretty big thing. And if we started that now, we'd be looking at probably another 2 hours. And I don't think I've got that in me tonight. But we will be picking this back up next Wednesday, and we will start digging into the actual in-battle synchronization, where the people who are connected will actually be able to control the characters. So that's gonna be very cool. So make sure you tune in for the next stream, because yeah, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, so thanks to everyone who did tune in tonight. If for some reason you want to encourage this behavior, you can subscribe or donate to me on my Ko-fi account, which is on the screen. Big thank you to my current monthly supporters, my Liberator Sparta, my Warrior Deningrad, my founders, the Packle, J-Man 001, Shepard, and Fido Stick, my researchers Zach, Sonlin, and Ninshi, and my mercenaries Doom Metal, Platinum Sarge, Milk Lizard, Chocolate, Anonymous, Vince Easter, Balder, Ambi, Forrester, Pooney, Ash Q, and MG. I'm gonna have to start taking a breath in the middle of that list because it's getting really big. Thank you to everybody, and have a good night.